This rather interesting piece was, well, given to me by my sister. She doesn't really like anything about it, but mainly she doesn't like it because she's not a fan of glass. A little klutzy. But I have to give it to her. The candle in here, it just doesn't work. I don't know, maybe I'll use it for something else, but I'm not going to use it for this piece. Since she's given me carte blanche to do whatever I please with this, I got an idea. I did my vinegar water spray on this to get the glue off and just let it sit. And now I'm using just a quick blade to take the rest of it off. There. Ta-da. Okay, this is where my first big mistake happened. I got really invested in trying to get that tape to go on evenly all the way around the vase, and I get annoyed just looking at this video of it. It didn't do so well, and I kept taking it on and off, and then I was touching the vase a lot, and I forgot to do the next step. So my touching the vase left natural oils from my skin on it, and I also had the adhesive from the tape being left behind. Didn't seem like a lot, but it makes a big difference. What I should have done is after I finished taping it, is I should have gone back through and used some rubbing alcohol to get just the residual oil from my skin off before I painted it. You're about to see why that was such a big deal. Ready to unwrap? That was the face of someone who didn't know of the mistakes they had made yet. There, that's the first one. Oh, but that's just a tiny one. It gets so much worse. Hold up, slow that down. See that whole section? I'm not peeling tape. I'm peeling paint. At this point, I am super happy the camera's nowhere near my face because it's not a happy face right now. But then after I got it all off, I kind of went, hey, these random stripes are kind of cool. So here comes mistake number two, chalk paint. Actually, chalk paint is great because it does adhere to glass. And I was planning on painting over this white chalk paint because that's what I had on hand with some copper paint and it would look great, right? Well, it's glass. So if you're a perfectionist, you may want to look away because, yeah, if you look inside the vase, when I'm done with the outside painting, you'll still see the patch of white paint on the inside. But luckily, most people are not going to be looking on the inside of the vase. And luckily, I have another project that went much smoother. Here's how that turned out. It is a rather nice garage sale find, $3 plant stand. This little gem we picked up at a garage sale. Okay, so it's not a gem. It's got some wear and tear, and this is actually after cleaning it. This is some sort of dazzling effect on the top. I don't even know what this is made out of. It's got some weird chipping, but I'm gonna leave this still as it is. See how it's got speckles in it? See the back here? I don't even know how these guys are attached. Now, if I were just going for one color and just doing copper, the coverage on this, well, it would be devastating. But actually, running out of copper paint and the spray paint is just fine in this case because see where it's light right now? I'm going to go ahead and come back through and put my green teal color in there. And those are the places that I want it to land in anyway. So it's okay, the copper is just going to slightly come through. As you can see, this is really watered down paint, and I made it even watery. More watery? You know what I mean. By getting out my sponge, dipping it in water, then dipping it in paint. The idea is to let the patina sort of just drip down the piece and then more or less take away where you want the copper to come back. As luck would have it, watered down acrylic paint dries relatively quickly. I'm not known for my patience. So I let this dry for probably an hour or two, and then it was time for my polyurethane water based matte top coat. Now, this one I put on rather generously because there were so many little crevices in it. Put it on with a sponge brush, but that also created, though, some foamy areas and bubbly areas, and those can wreck a piece if you let them sit there. So I came back through with a paintbrush, a dry paintbrush, just to wipe away the foamy, bubbly parts.
Hey there! Could you please help out this channel by clicking subscribe? And if you click the bell, it'll even give you an alert when the next video comes up. Thanks.
Okay, I don't know exactly what the stone is on top, but now it's on top of what looks like a big piece of copper. So happy. Speaking of things that made me happy, how this turned out. I put some pine cones in there because I thought this would make a great fall centerpiece. And I thought, whoa, maybe some ornaments in the winter. Yeah, possibilities. Got any ideas? Please put a comment below. And if you could, give a thumbs up and subscribe to the Asking Spot. And thanks again for watching.